Are you dreaming of a new chapter in this city of brotherly love? Are you ready to make the Philadelphia Metro your home in 2023? Well, you've come to the right channel. In this video, we're going to explore the 6 essential steps you need to take to make the move as smooth as Italian ice on a hot summer day in Philly. So in just 6 simple steps, we're going to guide you through the secrets of relocating to Philadelphia, from finding the perfect neighborhood to embracing the local culture. So stick around, because just like any good YouTube video, I save my best tip for last. Let's get down to the 6 steps to making a move to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 2023 in the Philly metro area. First, the neighborhood and home search. We talked a lot about this in depth in my last video, so I'm just going to do a quick recap of what we discussed. Before you move, you got to gather some intel on your new city. Check out the neighborhoods. You don't want to end up next to a death metal drummer, you hear me? Then calculate the cost of living. You don't want to sell a kidney to pay for your mortgage and your utilities.
Oh, hell no.
You want to know the climate, so you're not the guy wearing flip-flops in a snowstorm. Find the local amenities like pizza joints and karaoke bars, because life's too short for bad pizza and no singing. And consider your transportation and your commute, like we talked about in that previous video. And be aware of any crazy regulations that may not exist where you live right now, because this is Philly, yo. Now, I want your feedback about my videos. I might not give a shit what you have to say, but I still appreciate your perspective. My name's Dawn D'Amico. I'm a licensed realtor in Pennsylvania and over in New Jersey. I've lived in the Philly metro my whole life, and this video could be hours long if you wanted all the dirt on living in the Philadelphia metro area. So if you're considering a move and you want more content like this to help you decide if this place is right for you, you might want to like, subscribe, share, and comment, but that's your choice. And if you find value in my videos, please make sure you do so. Ask me your questions about living in the Philadelphia metro, including over the river in New Jersey. And if you're making a move into or out of the area, let's connect and see if working together makes sense. And if not, I've got great agents all over the place. I can connect you with the right agent in your neck of the woods. My contact details are below. Next up is going to be secure your housing. You got to find yourself a place to crash, a spot to call home sweet home. Well, let me tell you, it's not as easy as finding the perfect cheesesteak here in Philly. We also discussed this in a previous video about finding the perfect spot in the Philly metro. So let's do a quick recap. To secure your next crib, you need to think about your budget, your location preferences, whether in the hustle, bustling city or the peaceful, serene suburb. What about all the amenities to be close to, like schools, gyms, grocery stores, restaurants, and shops? Whatever it is you do most often besides sit your ass on your couch and stare at your phone. Let's be real. The online apps can be as deceptive as those dating apps when it comes to representing the neighborhoods and the homes within them in a true light, without an Instagram overlay. But working with me and my team, we will make your move more like an adventurous thrill ride, I promise. Next up, you want to notify others about your move. So unless you're running from the law or just want to forget your past and totally start a new chapter, you're going to want to notify some people about your move. Your boss, your schools, your kids' schools, your current utility providers, the postal service. Let them all know where you're headed to next. I mean, with all the UFO sightings, people might think you got beamed up or something. So unless you hate your friends and family, don't leave them hanging. Pick up that phone and tell them, guess what? I'm moving on up. Housewarming party at my new spot. Oh, and as for the postal service, don't get me started. Every other month, they charge more to send a damn envelope. They charge a fee to update your address, but it won't really matter because they're still going to keep sending shit to your old place anyway. So make nice with the people who are moving in so you can get your mail. Next up, set up your utilities and services. If you want all your creature comforts, you better not forget about this part of your move. As your relocation experts, we can't do this for you, but we will help make sure it does get done. And first up, you're going to want to connect the electricity. You can't live like it's the Stone Age. So call up the electrical provider and get those power juices flowing. Nobody wants to be the creepy dark house on the block. Water is next. We're talking about the elixir of life. In most cases, public water and sewer transfers with ownership here in the Philly Metro. But always double check, especially if you're not planning to make a move with me and my team. Unless you like to freeze your ass off, you'll want to get your heating fuel situated. Because here in the Philly Metro, you're going to need to heat your new abode during certain months of the year. You'll find different fuel sources depending on the area you choose to live. Within the city limits, most older housing stock will be heated using natural gas. Other heating sources in the metro include electric, oil, propane, and sometimes you'll even find some wood-burning stoves as well. And last but not least, we got to talk about the internet and TV and cable. We're living in a digital age, and here in Philly, you'll find lots of choices and different providers to suit all your connectivity needs. Next up, update your legal documents. And now the fun begins. We're talking about updating your driver's license, registering your vehicles, transferring your medical records, and updating that voter registration card. Now, I know paperwork is no one's idea of a party, but let's get through this together. Most important is going to be your driver's license. If you move to a new state, don't go cruising around with an old license. Get on down to the DMV. It's like a social gathering with really bad lighting. Next, vehicle registration. Give your car a fresh start too with a new registration, especially in a new state. It's one less thing you'll need to explain to the cops when you get pulled over, so just get it done. Now let's talk about voting. It's your right, your voice, and your chance to complain about everything that's wrong with this world. But you gotta update that voter registration or you'll be shouting into the void. Lastly, we gotta deal with those medical records. It's like carrying around a filing cabinet of every sniffle and sneeze you've ever had. Time to transfer them to your new doc. You don't want your new doc to think you're some kind of medical mystery if you wind up being sick. With all the moving parts in a relocation move, our experts will remind you to get these important things checked off your list. Next up is going to be to establish your local support network. Join local community groups. No secret societies here. We're looking for real people. We're talking about knitting, skydiving, whatever floats your boat. Just avoid the couch potato groups, because you can do that solo. And don't forget about social organizations. And I'm not talking about cults or hug everyone you meet clubs, okay? Find groups that match your values, like saving the environment, rescuing kittens and puppies. Find your kind of crazy. Then you can also look for professional networks, not the mafia. Connect with folks in your industry who get your work woes. You know, you can commiserate with them over a beer when your boss asks for just one small favor on a Friday. And lastly, don't forget to attend local events or join online platforms like Meetup. Get out there and mingle. Don't crash any weddings or other private affairs, but keep your eyes peeled for interesting events. Building a support network in a new city can be tough, but the internet does make connecting with real humans so much easier. Despite my smart-ass sense of humor, I absolutely love helping people find the right place for them right here in the Philly metro area. I'm Dawn D'Amico, and I'm a licensed agent in Pennsylvania and in New Jersey. If you're looking to buy or sell in a different state, well, that sucks for you. But I can still answer your burning real estate questions, and I can refer you to a great agent in your market, wherever that might be. But if you have decided that your heart is set on living somewhere in the Philly metro, reach out to me below. I love hearing from people just like you who want to live in one of the best metros in the country. And I'll see you in the next video.